What's going on, everybody? The boys are back. It's Money in the Bank. Justin Paura, Justin Butters Butterman, fresh off doing the Sleepless City Sports Podcast. And we have big NFL championship weekend, both in the AFC and the AFC. The Rams are taking on the Saints in New Orleans, and the Patriots traveling to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Butters, I don't mean to brag, but since 2019 started, I've been doing videos by myself at home. I am 5 for 5 on picks. You, on the other hand, you're not great at this whole betting thing. It's not good.
Yeah, it's just taking it slow, getting started into the new year, making my picks.
Is that it?
It's the weather. It's just really cold.
Yeah, well, it's going to be cold all winter, so you better strap in for that.
So I'm going to wear a jacket.
All right, yeah. This is not going to do it for you. All right, but we have to pick these games. First, let's start in the NFC, because that's the first game that's happening on Sunday. The Saints are 3 full-point favorites against the Rams. It's going to be in New Orleans, where they've looked basically unbeatable all season long. Where do you like?
I'm going to give you my pick and a player prop right now.
Okay.
I think Saints -3 is the pick. They're a different team in the Dome. I think they're the clear-cut best team in the NFC. Whether I think them winning the Super Bowl or not depends on who wins the AFC. I think if it's the Patriots, it's going to be a Patriots, Bill Belichick, Brady year. If the Chiefs make it, I think the Saints beat the Chiefs in an old-fashioned shootout. But one thing I like about this game, too, is that Drew Brees is slated for a 299.5 for the over-under on total passing yards. I think it's going to way over. I think Drew Brees...
Really?
I think the Saints are going to come out and really kick the shit out of the Rams.
Just throw on them.
Yeah, they're going to throw them
for
all
over
day.
300
Michael
yards.
Thomas going to have a big day. Drew Brees is going to go off. That's what's going to happen.
All right, man. Well, I'm going against you, so I don't like the player prop, or do I like the pick? I love the Rams +3 in this game. I think it's going to be really close. I know that they played earlier in the year, and it was a 30-20 game in favor of the Saints. That game in the Dome as well. But I think Sean McVay's ready. I mean, we saw last year he wasn't ready to compete in the playoff game. This year, I think that narrative really changes up. I think that they played very well against the Cowboys last week, well enough to the point where I think they're going in hot to New Orleans. The Saints barely were able to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, but who'd they beat? Who plays quarterback for the Eagles? They killed Nick Foles. They killed Nick Foles.
Right.
That means that
Nick Foles
Nick Foles' superpowers are now transferred to the New Orleans Saints, and they might never lose it ever again.
Really? You think that the power just shifts in one game?
Exactly what happened.
I don't believe that. I'm not buying it.
I think whoever kills him gets the powers. That's just like any other superhero, movie or whatever.
Did Thanos get the Avengers powers, or did he just get everyone?
I think he could.
Oh.
You know what's gonna happen?
All right, maybe. Well, we have differing opinions on this.
Remember in Fortnite Thanos, when you killed Thanos, you became Thanos?
Yes.
It's kind of what happened with
that makes a lot of sense. So that's probably what is going to happen.
Yeah, so Nick
we just spoiled the Avengers.
Nick Foles' powers are now in Drew Brees' hands. And
so now he'll never lose again.
The Saints killed Nick Foles. Do you have any idea how significant that is?
Yeah.
Tom Brady couldn't kill Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Drew Brees did.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to kill Jared Goff.
The Rams
even harder.
fired Scott Linehan. Did you see that?
The Cowboys fired.
Yeah. Well, the Rams beat them so bad that they had to fire Scott Linehan. That was the last straw.
Their coach is Jason Garrett. I'm not impressed by anything who beats the Cowboys.
All right. Well, now let's take it to the AFC game, the better game of the two of the week, and I think we both agree with that. I think the winner of this game goes on to win the Super Bowl no matter what, and I think the team that wins that game is the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're just too hot right now. I know the narrative of that they choke in the playoffs, they're not good in Arrowhead in winter time. I think that changes with Patrick Mahomes. I really think he is that good that he is going to overpower Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. I know everyone was saying that it was a dull year for the Pats. This was finally going to be the year they crumbled. I think there's a little bit of truth to that, even though they did come out and really beat the brakes off of the Chargers last week. But I think that that the Chiefs are just ready for this right now. I think this is Mahomes' time. It's his year. He's the MVP. He will be the Super Bowl MVP because I think they're going all the way with this.
Disagree again. I think the Patriots win this game. So by law, they also have to cover if they win. So Pats,
because they're +3.
Pats,
they're underdog.
3.5 or is it 3?
3.5.
So Pats +3.5. They got big balls, take money line. I think the Pats are going to win this game in Arrowhead. I think the inclement weather actually is better for Tom Brady than it is for Mahomes. Mahomes being from Texas, with not much NFL experience in freezing cold weather, where Brady's like 14-2, 13-2.
Yeah.
Games that are freezing or are colder. So I think this benefits Brady a lot more than it benefits Mahomes. I think Belichick is more than ready to play a guy who's as good as Patrick Mahomes. They beat them already once this year. And another extra player prop, because I'm feeling generous, is Tyreek Hill over 5.5 receptions. He had 9 last week against a pretty not bad defense in Indianapolis.
Not bad. So, they were good. That's why I think the Chiefs are rolling.
But the Chargers are also good. If Brady kicked their ass.
All right. We'll see. Well, I also have a player prop in this game. You picked a player from my team. I'm picking a player from your team right now. The James White receptions is at 5.5. He caught the ball 15 times last week.
Yeah.
And especially in bad weather, you know that's going to be the play. Tom Brady out to James White 5 yards deep every single time.
And the reason why I don't hit Chiefs too is because their defense is pretty bad.
I don't think it's bad enough. The Patriots' defense isn't good.
I'd take their defense over the Chiefs' defense.
They stopped Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck did nothing. And he was dominant for the back half of that season. He was dominant against the Texans right before that game.
Texans, I don't think they didn't compete, though. The Texans are who we thought they were.
No, I'm talking about the Colts. Texans didn't play the Chiefs.
No.
The Colts did. And they lost badly. Andrew Luck couldn't do it against this Chiefs defense. I think they're just going to be riding the hot hand all the way.
It makes extra point. They couldn't convert in field goal range. They turned it over. I think their game, it's like a 14-point game that really could have been a 7-point game if things went their way.
All right, well,
but
I have the perfect score so far this year. He doesn't. Do what you want with that information. We obviously have differing opinions. Check out who's right next time we hop on this.
Nick Foles is dead and Drew Brees is not.
And we'll be giving you some basketball picks. Thank you, guys.